You will certainly be educating a lot of us this morning, Toby, because when used in a professional setting, emojis, can they be legally interpreted and used as evidence in court, used as evidence to get you fired at your workplace, for instance?
Yes, as we've seen with the Mbenenge hearing, which is just an open and shut case of sexual harassment by any definition, and just in normal ethics and morality, and certainly in terms of the Labour Relations Act, it's horrendous behaviour. So in the context of that, of course, we know what a banana emoji means, or a aubergine emoji, or a zucchini. These are not. This is emojis are a way of communicating that is more like a kind of slang. We have verbal slangs. I say the word "kiff" all the time. People always smile when I say it because it's such a remembrance of my childhood. Kiff, fully brew. The youngsters say totes, rissy. There's a whole range of new words that have come into the English language. And emojis are kind of the colloquial slang way of communicating textually. I was remembering maybe 20 years ago, I was in Japan, a friend of mine who's since divorced his Japanese wife, and they were communicating with each other using emojis, using very early 3G Japanese phones called iMode. And they were able to send more than just text characters, they could send little emojis. And he showed me a conversation he was having at the time with his Japanese wife. And I remember thinking, how do you know that's what she means? And he was saying a little heart emoji, and it means this and it means that. And what I took it as was just like a delightful personal language between two people in love who used pictures to communicate. The overall message was, "I love you, babe." And the response was, "I think you said I love you." And that's what emojis are. In the early days of the internet, of email, the academics found a way to show that they were saying something funny by using a smiley face. That's my hand, by the way.
Yeah, but
Typing on a keyboard we've just seen.
Yeah.
So in the early days, you'd put a colon and you'd put a bracket, and you'd have a smiley face, and then you could put J, and it evolved to the point where they are part of our communication.